I have been blessed with 2 new videos of Moore's costume SUNSTAR items. First of all, one that I recognize, which is the statue. Second of all, a brand new one that was not in the catalog, so that also means maybe it wasn't. It's not really a part of Moore's costumes. Whatever. But these are very big props here, because one is from a catalog and the other looks very cool. Let's go here. This is the new mech I was talking about with the, remember the okay, what was it? The Ghost with the Reaper? Remember I was like overviewing the catalog, the wants, needs, whatever stuff like that. The things I wanted, the things I was unsure of, the things I didn't want. This is the mech I was talking about with the Reaper and the Ghost. The Reaper that made the Ghost fly or made the Ghost look like he was flying or whatever. This new mechanism. It's so cool, especially used like this. In fact, I think this is a better use of this mech than the Reaper and the Ghost. This is such a better, like, such a better use of it, and I really like it. Now, okay, first of all, hang on. I think those might be skeleton feet. I'm not gonna lie. I think she has skeleton feet, but I can't be too sure on that. I can't really zoom in on that. Also, I don't know what she looks like face-wise, but yeah, this is really cool. I mean, hey, you can make her look better with like paint and stuff. You might be able to make her look more battered up or something, you know what I mean? But this is really cool. Look at that. Someone was saying stay with me, and it kind of looked like she was saying it because her eyes were glowing when that was happening. Her eyes were following the words. Now, if I said, like, if I said, like, what the price point of this could be, not could be, what I want it to be. I think for, like, the mech and stuff, since this is probably a really, this is probably definitely not going to be in the 40s, that's for darn sure in terms of pricing. I can see this either being, I would want it to either be in the 50s or the 60s. I'm those in between. I'm fine with either or, okay? Because of its mech and stuff. So yeah, there you go. That's that one. Now let's move on to the second. Tito, come outside. Tito, come outside. Okay. I'm sorry. That's so cool! Ah! This is a need. Yep. Confirmed. This is a need. Yep. I'm so happy that I said that. I was like, I'm not too sure on this one. Had a feeling. But I wasn't expecting that. That's so cool! It does it again! It does it again. That's actually kind of funny. That's actually more funny than scary. But that can be good too. Because you're like, oh my gosh, okay, the jump scare's done. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it did it again. That is insane. That's so cool. It's not fair. But I love it. Sunstar, you're improving, bro. I love it. And I love it. And I love it. Oh, man. This is cool. Now, price point. What I would want it to be. I would say this is a... Ooh, what would this one be? $40. In the 40s, I think. This would be in the 40s. I think that's what it would be, yeah. It would be in the 40s. That's so cool, man. That's such a cool jump scare. I mean, it's a jump scare that we've already seen before, but it's like, compared to a lot of others, I was not expecting this. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I loved that. That was so cool. One more time. Also, yeah, I know what that audio is from. That's the Rising Doll, by the way. That's the Rising Doll Spear Halloween. Sue him! No, I'm just kidding. Oh, and also the Banshee scream, but that's actually not really belongs. That doesn't really belong to the Banshee. That's actually a that's one of those free audios, one of those audios that you can just find on YouTube pretty easily. Just search like woman screaming or something and you'll most likely find it. But yeah, and that's basically it. That's it. That's really all the footage we got for this one, which is really cool. Definitely a buy if I get it at the price that I want it at. And the Reaper as well. They're making cool Reapers. I'm not gonna lie. They be making cool Reapers. They made cool Reapers last year, and they're continuing it this year. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want. Share this to possibly other haunters, because this is new footage of Moore's costume SUNSTAR props. Though it seems like a lot of the community avoids the SUNSTAR items, like it's the plague, and avoids talking about it. So but I feel like it should be talked about because this is cool. This is really cool. SUNSTAR, sure, these are cheap still, sometimes most of the time. But I'm gonna be honest, I do not care about that. Especially if they're at a good price, okay? If they're at a price, and especially if it's not a mechanism that you know is gonna break easily. I'm talking to you, pumpkin guy. I'm talking to the pumpkin wizard guy that tilted his head back and forth and broke in 1 hour. Yeah, the mech on that guy, and I think that mech is on like a clown too. Yeah, don't get those. Do not get those. Those break way too easily. Okay. Compared to every other SUNSTAR prop I've ever had, that's the one that's broken the quickest. Okay, I've never had one break in 1 hour. They shouldn't break in 1 hour. Okay, they shouldn't do that. They really shouldn't. Yeah, that is basically it. Thank you for watching. Share with other haunters if they're interested in this new footage, if you think so. And more coming to you soon. If there's more footage of any other cool SUNSTAR items, because I think I'm going to start doing this regularly now. If there's any footage that releases and stuff like that. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!